Hello dear students, good morning to all. Today we are going to see the next point of third chapter, and that is components and characteristics of physical characteristics of soil. And first point, that is component, we have already discussed. Now today we have to see characteristics of soil. So there are various characteristics of soil: physical characteristics, chemical characteristics, and biological characteristics. Today we have to see physical characteristics of soil. Physical characteristics means the characteristics which we can see with the eyes, or we can easily experience the same, and we can see it with the naked eyes. So how these physical characteristics of the soil is there, we have to see. First, an important characteristics of soil is density of soil. Density is the main physical property of the soil. Density indicates about the weight, mass per unit volume of the substances. It means density of soil is the mass per unit volume. Mass it is indicated by m, volume is indicated by v, that is in the ratio of gram cc. So density of the soil is nothing but the how much is the soil particles are dense, or how much these soil particles are dense. So if we take 1 kg of soil, that it is not required that the volume of the 1 kg soil having same, because the soil which have more density, it may be possible that the volume of that soil is less, while as if the density is less, it requires more volume to form 1 kg soil. So it depends on the density of the soil. So this is important characteristic of soil. So this is the diagrammatic presentation of the soil density. This is the loose soil we can see here, and this is compacted soil. So loose soil having same volume, while as compacted soil also having less volume, but density is more of the compacted soil, while as density is less of the loose soil. This is poor load support, and this is improved load support. Means, as I have already explained, that the density is directly determined by the weight of that particular soil. So here is the less weight, and here is the more weight. Volume is same, although the volume is same, but it differ according to the density of the soil. So this is about soil density. There are various factors which affect on the bulk density, that is texture, space of the pore, soil structure, organic matter. If the texture is coarse, then then there is more availability of pores, and so their overall density will be decreased. At the same time, soil structure is also determine the bulk density. Means structure, if it is compacted in structure, then there is a more density, while as if there is a irregular shape or irregular structure, then there is a less density. At the same time, organic matter, how much amount of ratio, or how much amount of material, organic matter is available in the soil, that also determine the density. Means what? How much plants, shrubs, grasses, animal decomposed animal material is added in that soil, that also matters on the density. Porosity of the soil. The volume of the soil mass that is not occupied by the soil particle is known as porosity of the soil. As we know that porosity is important characteristic, because in that pores there is a availability of gases, there is availability of water, there is availability of various nutrients, or there are gaps. So whatever the gaps available in the soil, that is nothing but the soil. The pores of the soils are usually occupied by the air and water. Pores determine the production of the crop in the field because pores are filled by the air and water. As there are more pores, automatically amount of air and water is more, and vice versa. Means how much amount of water and how much amount of air will be there in the soil, that is determined by the porosity. Porosity means gaps in the soil particles. How much that gaps, how much there is a gap in the soil, that determines the proportion of air and proportion of water in the soil. As we know that roots require gaps, or roots require pores to penetrate in the ground, and that's why if there is more porosity, there is the more availability of water, more availability of air, and it is easily that plant roots can penetrate into the ground, and they can absorb nutrients, or they can absorb water, and thus this porosity helps to grow the plants easily, or to get more yield to the farmers. As there are so there is a direct relationship between porosity and the overall production. So size of pores, how is the size of pores, that also determines the porosity of the soil. Macro non-capillary pores. Macro means very small. These pores are large, which allows air. Sorry, macro means large, not small. Macro means large, non-capillary pores. These pores are large, which allows air and water to move, and do not hold more water in the normal condition. Means what? If the soil have more size pores, means what? The gaps are more, or the vacant place is more in the soil particles. At that time, air can penetrate, or air can move from one gap to another. At the same time, water can move from one gap to another gap. So there is less capacity to hold, because water easily drain in that soil. So macro soil particles, or macro porosity soil, have non-capillary pores. Next one is micro capillary pores. This shows contrast condition. Movement of air and water is not easily occurs and restricted by pore spaces. Micro means small size pores, or these are also called as capillary pores. It can hold the water, and so do not allow to drain the water, and at the same time it can hold the air even. So that air and water helps to for capillary action, and so there is a more possibility of production. Soil structure. Next characteristic is soil structure. Soil structure is the arrangement and organization of primary and secondary particles in the soil mass. How much the soil particles, primary or secondary, is arranged, and how it is organized in that soil, that is called as soil structure. It determines the amount of air and water in the soil. Plant root, germinating seeds and bacterial activities require sufficient oxygen and air for respiration, which depends on the soil structure of the soil. So how much is the arrangement, how much is the organization, how is the organization of the soil particles, that is nothing but the soil structure. We can see there are various types of structure in the diagram. First type is plate-like or platy-like structure. Platy-like, you can simply say that is trace minerals that we can have with the sedimentary rock. In Marathi it is called as murum. That is platy-like structure of the soil. So these soils, these type of soils have platy like structure, soil structure, and this is available wherever there is a sedimentary rocks are formed. Next one is prism-like structure. These also available in the igneous type of rock structure, and this hexagonal shape is formed, and particularly that is vertical in shape, and thus prism like structure is formed eh, by the soil particles. Block like structure. If block disintegration occurs in the igneous rocks or exfoliation occurs in the igneous rock, then there is a block like structure in the soil particles. Next one is spear like structure. Due to the disintegration, due to the freezing and thawing process, due to the cooling and expansion, due to the heating and contraction, and many more. So there is a various processes occurs in the various seasons and at the various places according to the differences in the temperature. There is a formation of spear like structure in the soil particles. So this is all about the various type of structures of soil particles. Next point is classes of structure. Every structure of the soil is classified into 5 classes, depends on their sizes and pairs. These are as follows. So as we have seen that there is a variation in the structures, and it differs according to the temperature, place, season and parent material. But according to the size, there is a 5 classes of the structure. First one is very fine and very thin, fine or thin, medium, coarse or thick, very coarse or very thick. So these are 5 main classes of structure. So these all are about the these all are about the physical characteristics of the soil. So today we stop here. Thank you very much.